Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a pretty big video for you because we're going over 3 major updates. We've got a new update for A Quiet Place Part 3, Starfield officially coming to PS5, and the very first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So yeah, a lot to talk about. Let's start with A Quiet Place Part 3. Now I know some of you are probably wondering, why isn't this called Part 4? Because if you remember, back in 2024, we got A Quiet Place Day 1, which was a spin-off that followed completely new characters and took place in New York City. And I'll be honest with you, I just really wasn't a fan of that movie. It didn't feel the same as the first two. I didn't really get into the characters, and the story just didn't grab me the way the others did. It felt different in a way that I didn't personally enjoy. Now yes, I know John Krasinski didn't direct that one, and you could definitely feel that difference. But even with that, I just didn't like the spin-off compared to the first two films. So for me, this next movie is the real continuation. This is the real third movie. That's why it's called Part 3. Now we already know a few important things. First off, John Krasinski is coming back to direct, which is a huge plus. The movie is set to release on July 30th, 2027. Yeah, it's a long wait, but hopefully it'll be worth it. We also have returning cast members from Part 2. Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, Millicent Simmons, Noah Jupe. So it's really going to feel like a proper continuation. Now recently, Krasinski posted something on Instagram that I thought was pretty interesting. It shows script pages laid out with different cast names on them. In the caption he said, "So proud to be a part of this A Quiet Place family, old and new." And that right there confirms we're not just getting returning characters, we're also getting new ones. New cast members include Jack O'Connell, Jason Clarke, Katie O'Brien. And honestly, I think these are some really solid choices, especially Jason Clarke. I've seen him in multiple movies, and he's got serious talent, so I think he's a great addition. Now here's something that really caught my attention. In that Instagram post, there was a song playing in the background called One Last Time, and that immediately makes me think, could this be the final chapter? I remember hearing before that the third movie was supposed to be the last one that Krasinski would direct, so this might really be the end of the main story. And if that's the case, I'm expecting something big. I'm talking about a possible full-on battle between humans and the creatures, now that they figured out their weakness. It would make sense to see people finally fight back in a major way. I could definitely see a scenario where they start taking these things out one by one, or even something bigger than that. That's something I've been wanting to see, and I think this movie could deliver on that. Whatever ends up happening, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this story wraps up. Now let's move on to something that honestly, a lot of people saw coming. Starfield is officially coming to PS5, and it's releasing April 7th. This is yet another game that was originally supposed to be an Xbox exclusive, and now it's making its way over to PlayStation. We've already seen this happen with Gears of War, Forza Horizon 5, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So at this point, it's not really surprising, but it is still a big deal. Now what's really interesting is that they're not just porting the game, they're bringing major updates with it. So for those who don't know, Free Lanes is built around Starfield's core ideas: rewarding exploration, deeper customization, smoother overall gameplay. It actually changes a lot of the game. We're talking about expanded space travel, where you can freely fly between planets in a system, new space encounters, and more of them. New resources that give you more control over your gear and ship, more ways to upgrade your Starborn abilities, and improvements to New Game Plus. So yeah, this touches a lot of the game in a big way. Then we got the new story DLC called Terran Armada. In this one, you're going up against a powerful army of advanced robots. So yeah, you're definitely going to need some serious firepower. You'll be fighting through the incursion system, unlocking new tech, exploring with a brand new companion, and earning rewards that are supposed to be worth the risk. It honestly sounds like a pretty big expansion. There's also the Trackers Alliance bundle, which includes 7 high-value targets. Each one is its own story, with tough choices, unique characters, and missions that take you across the galaxy. So for players who like a challenge, this sounds like something you'll definitely enjoy. Now for pricing, Standard Edition $50, Premium Edition $70, Upgrade $25. The Premium Edition includes everything, so honestly, I say that's the better option. Now let's move on to the first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is the fourth Spider-Man movie starring Tom Holland. We've got returning characters played by Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, Mark Ruffalo, John Bernthal. Now right away, bad news for Peter. MJ has moved on, so yeah, it looks like we're getting more of an emotional storyline here. Maybe even another love story situation. Now for the villains, this movie is stacked. We've got Scorpion, played by Michael Mando, Tombstone, Boomerang, Tarantula. And honestly, it's crazy that we're finally getting Scorpion in live action after all this time. Now one of the biggest mysteries right now is Sadie Sink. Who is she playing? There are rumors she could be Shathra, Jean Grey, or maybe she's someone completely new, or even a new love interest. Throughout the trailer, it looks like Peter is really struggling. MJ has moved on, he's not hanging out with Ned anymore, and his life just seems off. But at the same time, something weird is happening with his powers. There's a moment where he falls and suddenly shoots a web without his web shooters. So does that mean he's getting organic webbing like Spider-Man? That would be wild. Then there's another moment, his eyes turn black, and he stops a sword mid-attack. What does that mean? Is it a new ability? Something darker? Symbiote related? We don't know yet. We might also be seeing the hand, which could connect to Daredevil. And yeah, there's still a chance Charlie Cox shows up, but nothing is confirmed yet. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little mixed on this movie. The newer Spider-Man films haven't really hit the same for me, like the ones directed by Sam Raimi, especially the first two, but we'll see how this turns out. So what do you think about all this? Are you excited for A Quiet Place Part 3, Starfield on PS5, or Spider-Man Brand New Day? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.